Let's talk about foreign election interference and Facebook. Hello, my name is John Crump. I'm the Virginia Director for Gun Owners of America, and I'm an investigative journalist for MLN News. My digging into Facebook probably got me put in the bucket of the great Patriot Purge of Facebook, where Facebook literally deleted hundreds of thousands of people's accounts because they didn't walk the line of what Facebook thought was acceptable. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you today about. I want to talk to you about foreign election interference and Facebook. Back in 2016, Facebook got accused of allowing Russia to buy ads on the platform and share fake news. The Democrats try to say this is why Donald Trump got elected. It's debatable and it's probably not true. Let's face it, it's not true. But Democrats push that. To combat these accusations, Facebook introduced a trusted fact-checker program to rid the platform of the spread of fake news. This program leads to the question of the identities of these so-called unbiased fact-checkers. Who's fact-checking the fact-checkers? And could foreign media outlets use their trusted status with Facebook to block information that is damning to the Biden campaign from seeing the light of day? I think so, but that's up to you. These fact-checkers include American media sources such as the Associated Press and websites like factcheck.org. While most of these fact-checkers partnered with Facebook to prevent false information from being disseminated are U.S.-based, that doesn't mean all of them are American companies or groups. These non-American media organizations are allowed to fact-check posts about the election and the candidates running for office. One of the non-American fact-checkers that is part of the Facebook program is the AFP. The AFP is basically the French version of the Associated Press. It's the oldest news organization in the world. But that doesn't mean that they don't have an anti-gun, anti-freedom agenda. The AFP tends to fact-check articles about guns and gun laws. They've quickly gained a reputation of marking posts about the Second Amendment false, even though they are accurate posts. It could be that the Foreign Press Agency doesn't understand firearms since they are France, or it could be because they have ulterior motives. Recently, writers such as Rachel Malone and Cam Edwards have written articles marked as fake news by the AFP, even though the reports were accurate with undeniable evidence. The articles in question dealt with vice presidential candidate Kamala Harris's history of opposing the individual right to bear arms. The AFP marked the articles fake anytime anyone shared either article on their timeline. They would redirect readers to their own article stating that Harris believes in the Second Amendment and the individual's rights to bear arms. The issue with this statement is that it's easily verifiably false. I was able to turn up an amicus brief that Harris wrote in the D.C. vs. Heller Supreme Court case, where she actually backed D.C.'s claim that they were able to ban handguns. Harris pointed out that, in her opinion, that the Second Amendment only applies to the militia and it's not about individual rights. I even shared this amicus brief on my Facebook before it got deleted, and the AFP marked the amicus brief as false, even though it was not false and it was sourced from a legitimate source. At the time, Harris was the Attorney General of California. She and several other AGs from around the country filed this brief. It is undeniable that she stated in there that I don't have the right, you don't have the right to bear arms. Harris never changed her views on the Second Amendment, and you can just tell that by looking at the Biden-Harris proposal for gun control. She believes in it. She does not believe in the Second Amendment. Yet the AFP marks it as false. The AFP has been silent about this misinformation. I reached out to the AFP to point out their obvious mistake in marking these articles as false. The AFP did not respond to my request for correction or comment. The AFP still has it listed as false on their fact check site. Does this raise to the level of foreign interference in a presidential election? Only the FEC can decide that, but I encourage Congress to look into all international news organizations' power to sway votes by preventing actual factual dissemination of information about a candidate's past. The AFP is also using search engine optimization techniques to push their false story about Harris supporting the individual's rights to own firearms to the top of the search results when searching for things like Kamala Harris Heller or Kamala Harris amicus brief. This discovery leads me to wonder if they are aware that their fact-check site is pushing out false information. I reached out for Facebook for comment on the story on behalf of MLN News. Instead of responding, Facebook banned me for life from the social media platform and deleted my public page. As of this video, Rachel Malone's article is no longer marked false by the media giant. So, what can you do? One thing, you can like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Share it out. I can't share it on Facebook, but I do have Black Swan Media Group still active on Facebook, so I guess it will be shared out there, just not on my public page. So you can go ahead and share this video out. You can also follow me at Crumpy.com. That is my portfolio site that has links to everything I write and all my videos. And remember, if they come after me, they're going to come after you. They're going to come after everyone. They don't want this information getting out there. I also encourage you to contact Congress and tell them to look into foreign interference by foreign press organizations on Facebook, on Twitter, on all social media platforms. We need to stop this. They are trying to silence us because we do not support their candidate of choice. So, once again, like, comment, and subscribe. I also have a Patreon to help me do stuff like this. That's patreon.com/John Crump. You can also follow me on Parler at Crumpy on Parler. But once again, Crumpy.com will have links to everything, including my Twitter and everywhere else. So go ahead and share this video. Get it out there. We need to stop this foreign election interference. We need to push back against these media giants because they're going to keep on shutting us up. It's called deplatforming, and it's a real problem. And we need to fight back and push back because we are being removed from the public square of discourse because they're not interested in the free flow of ideas. They are interested in shutting us down and only having their opinions out there. They want to be the thought police. 1984 is real, and we are Big Brother. Alright, this is it. John Crump out.